Does this guy make anyone else want to start a rock band? Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Jack Black lines we'll never stop quoting.
You like your anonymity, though. You're like Banksy of Watch Mojo.
For this list, we're scouring Jack Black's cinematic back catalog for his most memorable and quote-worthy lines. Now let's get out there and melt some faces.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing?
Dude, if you get the nachos stuck together, that's one nacho.
Number 10, I'm an overweight middle-aged man. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. The idea of being sucked into a video game may be a dream for some of us, but not if you're a teenage girl who suddenly becomes, well, not that. Jack Black plays Professor Sheldon Oberon, who just so happens to become young Bethany's avatar in the game Jumanji, and honestly, you haven't lived until you've seen him or her learning how to relieve him or herself, or teach sexy.
Okay, now angle your eyes down. Now head down, tilt up, eyes big. Now sparkle.
Sparkle?
Like an anime character. Now sparkle.
But of course, the sudden realization that she's lost her youthful looks and traded them for a pith helmet and a belly is really one of the movie's highlights.
So that means I'm...
Wait, Bethany? Bethany, don't! No!
I'm an overweight middle-aged man.
Self-aware, on point, and delivered only the way Jack Black can, this line and this scene set us up for a host of hilarity to come.
It doesn't seem like the most pressing concern at this moment.
Oh, really? You don't think this would be a good moment to make a phone call or text somebody or change your status to stuck in a freaking video game?
Number 9, get off your ass, let's do some math. School of Rock.
What's up with the stiffness, man? You're looking little robotronic. Okay, let's grease up the hinges. And listen, loosey-goosey, baby. Loosey-goosey.
This movie is basically a greatest hits montage of Jack Black quotes and moments. Almost every scene is gold. But when substitute teacher Dewey Finn, aka Ned Schneebly, is forced to invent a math-based song on the fly, we get this genius line, which has long been ingrained in the memories of moviegoers, music lovers, and math students everywhere.
Math is a wonderful thing. Math is a really cool thing. So get off your act, let's do some math. Math, 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 math.
Whether you're trying to motivate someone to do their homework or just riffing through your favorite Jack Black lyrics, this one always seems to pop up. If you wanted proof of Black's musical magnetism, just listen to how he makes math problems rock.
3 minus 4 is...
-1.
That's right. And 6 times a billion is...
6 billion?
Nailed it.
Number 8, I didn't get into college, Orange County.
Do you want me to get naked and start the revolution?
Slightly manic stoner with a heart of gold is a phrase that could be used to describe many of his roles, but Lance in Orange County is so much more than that. He's almost a lazy, lousy moral compass to his brother Sean, and as such, he's constantly appearing out of nowhere, offering words of wisdom and asking for favors.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sean, have you seen my piss?
Jack Black stealing the show is a given, whether it's with a starring role or a supporting one.
What's your name?
Joe. John.
What is it?
Joe John.
Name's Joe John.
But the scene where he's trying to reassure his brother that everything will be fine even if he doesn't get into Stanford is so quintessential and quotable we cannot ignore it.
You're overreacting, dude. I didn't get into college, and check me out. I'm kick-ass.
Well, can't argue with that. Number 7, Iris, If You Were a Melody, The Holiday. If you've ever wanted to see the softer side of Jack Black, might we direct you to the Christmas comedy The Holiday? As a romantic lead, Black gets a bit sappier than usual, but seeing him stretch some new acting muscles through his sweet banter with Kate Winslet is a blast.
So that makes it impossible to forget him, which is great for him, but sucks for you.
You see how great your life is compared to mine?
Okay, let's go. I'm making you some fettuccine.
In this scene, the two are sitting at a piano, chatting and cracking jokes, when this line comes out of the blue and hits us with all the feels.
Iris, if you were a melody. I used only the good notes.
To any funny guys out there looking to get serious and surprise their love with a romantic musical analogy, this is a good place to start. But of course, it wouldn't be a Jack Black movie if there weren't at least 1 or 2 very distinct line deliveries.
The brisket was great, and those chocolate-covered macaroons.
Number 6, he was so deadly, Kung Fu Panda. If you thought Jack Black was animated in live action, just wait till you see him in cartoon form.
What? I eat when I'm upset, okay?
The energy and bravado of Black's voice are instantly recognizable in this animated comedy flick, where he plays Po, a wannabe kung fu hero.
Stairs.
Who are you?
Buddy, I am the Dragon Warrior.
And from the opening sequence, we get a very clear idea of what kind of hero he is. A dreamer, basically. Fantasizing about his greatness, Po tells us the story of a heroic warrior, himself, obviously, and while he attempts to stay humble, his tale is littered with fantastic, ego-fueled lines like this one.
He was so deadly, in fact, that his enemies would go blind from overexposure to pure awesomeness.
He's too awesome!
Delusional but lovable, Po is a great character that allows Black's irreverent style to shine through.
There is no charge for awesomeness or attractiveness.
Number 5, give us one chance to rock your socks off. Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny.
Can't you see he's the man? Let me hear you applaud. He is more than a man. He's a shiny golden god.
If you're anything like us and are looking for a movie where JB is at his ridiculous rock and roll best, look no further than this Tenacious D vehicle. Inappropriate and awesome from start to finish, The Pick of Destiny is really a journey of musical discovery, culminating in a rock-off with Satan himself. Insults are traded, deals are made, and just before the stakes are brought to stratospheric heights, Black hits us with this line.
We challenge you to a rock-off. Give us one chance to rock your socks off.
If you're ever playing a gig and someone starts heckling you, just drop this one on them and you are good to go. Number 4, a Cosby Sweater, High Fidelity. Music snobs unite! High Fidelity is a movie for music fans by music fans. It's about obscure B-sides, annoying customers, and top 5 countdowns. Essential to the relatable atmosphere created in the championship vinyl store is the short-tempered Barry, played by Jack Black. Barry never withholds his opinion on anything, be it Bob Dylan albums or items of clothing. And in this scene, we get one of Barry's finest moments, with a Bill Cosby sweater put down.
That's the worst sweater I've ever seen. It's a Cosby sweater. A Cosby sweater. Did Laura let you leave the house like that?
His over-the-top emphasis on the word Cosby is textbook JB. And if you ever see anyone wearing anything like Cusack's threads in this movie, it'd be rude not to pull out the Cosby line. Number 3, no you can't have any f***ing Jellybeans, Tropic Thunder. This movie is responsible for giving us fat and bald Tom Cruise, Simple Jack, and Robert Downey Jr.'s Oscar-nominated turn as a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Thank you, movie gods. So you can see that the ensemble cast is absolutely stacked. Among them is Black as Jeff Portnoy, a comedian known primarily for fart jokes, as well as inappropriate public behavior and substance abuse.
Fresh from his most recent arrest for heroin, glue, and crack possession, Portnoy was almost uninsurable.
When Portnoy is dropped in the jungle with limited access to his stash of, Jellybeans, Jeff gets a little, testy, let's say.
Yeah, baby, come on. Just a little taste. What are you doing, Jeff? Nothing, man. It's I'm eating jelly beans.
He is constantly sneaking off for a quick fix, but it's the moment where he's clocked by Jay Baruchel's Kevin Sandusky that cracks us up the most.
I love jelly beans. Can I please?
No, you can't have any jelly beans. They're mine. You think you're the only one that gets sick when he doesn't have his jelly beans?
Well, that or this.
I need to wear his stomach skin like a unitard.
Number 2, get that corn out of my face, Nacho Libre.
Chancho, when you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants.
Tenacious D showed us the silly side of rock, and Nacho Libre gives us the silly side of wrestling. Directed by Jared Hess, whose unique mind also gave us the dry, awkward comedy Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre is littered with cringy moments. And true to form, Black makes each one of them pop.
Where's your rope, Ignacio?
It was stinky, but these are my recreation clothes.
With so much ridiculous dialogue to choose from, it was tough to nail down one quote from this movie, but we're going with this corny line. Ew, sorry.
Get that corn out of my face!
Anyway, like most of the movie, this line has drama in spades when it's totally unnecessary, and we love it. We asked Jack Black which of his movie lines was quoted back to him the most, and he said, "Get that corn out of my face" from Nacho Libre. Obviously, we disagreed, so what is at number 1? Let's run through these honorable mentions and then we'll find out.
Die, you alien
Walking down the street and you see a little ghost. What you gonna do about Ghostbusters?
What is that?
That's the Ghostbusters theme song.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I was wondering if you would like to join me in my quarters this night for some toast.
We're on the verge of being called Kathleen Turner Overdrive. However, this evening we will be Barry Jive and the Uptown Five.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Trust me, whatever you're doing, it's working. It is working.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Well, you're not hardcore, School of Rock.
Let's get rockin'!
We're back to school for our number 1 pick, with Jack Black's erratic substitute teacher rocking our world. While he is perhaps a questionable educator and role model,
No, I'm not a licensed teacher, but I have been touched by your kids. And I'm pretty sure I've touched them.
he does excel musically, and our favorite Dewey Finn original is The Legend of the Rent.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
And then that's where I want the backup singers to be like,
Well, you're not hardcore. No, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. Unless you live hardcore. But the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Boom!
Wanna get your head banging? Sing along with his blunt but true line about what it takes to be hardcore.
1, 2, 3. Well, you're not hardcore. Unless you live hardcore. And the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Yeah!
It's a hella catchy song in a movie filled with hella catchy songs. And watching Jack jump side to side, rocking out to his own musical creation, is the stuff comedy dreams are made of. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.